in Britain, it's very important, particularly when times are difficult like they are at the moment, for the anti-war movement to remember that across Europe there are individuals, campaigns and parties as committed to the anti-war movement as we are. Our final speaker is Thomas Cashel from die-linke, the German party.
Dear comrades, dear friends, may I extend the greetings of the Party of the Left to you. I represent the working group International Relations and Peace, which conceives of itself as the link between the German peace movement and the party. May I start by paying tribute and echoing what's been said about the significance of 15th of February 2003. And may I add to this, may I add to what's been said and what I have experienced in London, on the streets of London that day, the realization that on that day we had also a kind of, I'm sorry Brits, European integration of the peace movement. And that is an integration that I can endorse. The Left Party in Germany is the only party in parliament, in the German parliament, that has consistently opposed the policy of military intervention. And of course the German government's longing to get back there into the club of the big boys, US, UK, France. It is an irresistible urge for them, and I can tell you it takes a lot to resist that, not only as a party but also as a movement. Actually, we must reject this analogy of growing up as a precondition of taking responsibility on the world stage, because growing up means to stop posturing with military muscle. It means to face one's responsibilities, and that means to get back to non-military means of foreign policy, and also, when we're talking about Germany, to dismantle the arms export industry. Shame on the German government that she lets Germany be the third largest weapons exporter in the world. Our party has been consistent in arguing that the German Basic Law forbids the German government to send troops abroad, and we consider sticking to this. In the run-up of the general election in September, we are facing a very tough fight. Our stance incurs the wrath of all other parties, and of course the interests that stand behind them, but especially of course from the Social Democrats, because the Social Democrats' wrath is the wrath of the newly converted. Together with the German Greens, I'm afraid I have to tell you, they have signed up to the ideology of humanitarian intervention. And we have to make clear, in the face of this united, established party front, that military solutions are not solutions, they are the problem and not the solution. This position of the humanitarian middle-left parties in Europe, of which the Social Democrats are a part, lead to exquisite ironies. We in the German parliament keep hearing about Social Democrats moaning that Germany should support France in the military intervention in Mali. We have to help them because we didn't help them in Libya. And I think you all know what they mean by help them in Libya. They didn't mean to help in humanitarian terms. They mean help in terms of military assistance. These inconsistencies are the... Okay, I have to shorten a bit. I can tell you today, though, that the pressure of the established parties, and our parties in the run-up of the election, has grown tremendously. But I can tell you today, from our first discussions of the party manifesto, already it is clear that we will fight the general election this year on a consistent basis, on a consistent pledge to non-intervention, and on the pledge to withdraw all German troops from all foreign missions unilaterally. One last word about February 15, 2003, when people say, well, we were all on the street, but we didn't actually. We were helpless with the war that was fought in Iraq. I tell you, at the very least, we made them think twice about the next one, about the war on Iran. We hope to be able to continue building on relations with you and with all peace-loving people and activists across Europe, and we hope we can count on each other to recreate a strong common bond of a powerful cross-European peace movement, if that should be necessary, for another common 15th of February, in case that should be necessary. Thank you very much.